What is good, Skins fans or Washington football team fans? So Logan Thomas has been added to the reserve coronavirus list. He is the first Washington football team player to be added to the list. So it does not mean that he tested positive for the virus. It means that possibly he was exposed or had contact with somebody who has the virus. So it could be a family member, friend, something like that. So he will be away from the team for about 10 days until he is cleared to come back and return to practice. So, he has to have multiple negative tests, a couple negative tests. And there's actually a thing coming out, or I'll put this up on the screen. It says 10 days have passed since if you actually do test for the virus, there's a protocol for that. Like you see in baseball with Juan Soto. It's been kind of confusing. Juan Soto for the Nationals has had multiple negative tests, but they have not allowed him to play yet. So it has been a little confusing. He's had, like I said, back-to-back negative tests. So in the NFL, if you test positive as asymptomatic, I'll just put it on the screen to explain it. 10 days pass by since your positive test. You have to have 2 negative tests in a row in a span of 24 hours. Then you got to meet with the team doctor, and then they'll clear you to play. If you do have a test and you show symptoms, you're coughing, sniffling, sneezing, can't taste anything, then 10 days have to go by. 3 days after you're showing symptoms, they're gonna wait until you don't show any symptoms. Then they'll test you a couple times, a couple of negative tests, and then they'll show you then you'll be with the team doctor, and then they'll clear you to play in the NFL. And multiple players are opting out now. Nate Solder for the Giants, who is a key player for them. A lot of people say he's terrible. A lot of Giants fans say he's terrible, but he's a seasoned veteran for them. He's opting out. So that makes their offensive line depth go down even worse than what it is. And Damian Williams, the running back for the Chiefs, has opted out. Or even a guard for the Chiefs opted out. He's going to be a doctor. He's a doctor, and he's going to be helping out with the virus, helping people in the hospital. So a lot of guys are opting out, man. Like I said before, I think this is going to be an XFL kind of season. Not an XFL season, but a lot of scabs, a lot of replacement players, a lot of guys who probably wouldn't have made the roster are going to be getting playing time, because big names are Dante Hightower for the Patriots dropped out. Marquise Goodwin for the Eagles dropped out. Even though I think Marquise Goodwin wasn't going to be that good anyway, I thought he's just a speed guy. There's a reason why the 49ers let him go when they need receivers. They only have Deebo Samuel, and I think the 49ers drafted Brandon Ayuk. I could be wrong about that, but they just let go of Marquise Goodwin. They didn't really care. And I just think Marquise Goodwin was a little overrated in my opinion. I think the Eagles hype up most of their moves. So it's going to be a crazy season. I'm praying we have a season. It's going to be a crazy season. The quality of football it probably will go down without preseason games, without a legitimate training camp like in previous years, where it's more mini camps and OTAs, without having that, and no preseason. I think the quality of football is going to go down. It's going to be a rough first 4 weeks. And I think the season's going to be shortened as well. That's just my thoughts. I think it's going to be 10 or 12 games instead of 16 games. And the quality of football is just not going to be as good. I'm still going to watch because, like I said, I'm desperate for some football. I'm still going to watch it. I don't care. So there's going to be some weeks where a quarterback for a team could get the virus. Like I said, Carson Wentz could get the virus and go down. And we could be playing against Jalen Hurts week 1. So who knows? Who knows? It's going to be a very, very, very weird season. I just hope the guys stay as safe as possible. Don't go to any clubs, any strip clubs or anything like that. Just stay home and go to work and, eat at home. And that's about it. So, but how does this affect the roster? It's Thaddeus Moss season, Hell Hinch's season. I'm happy to see those guys get more of an opportunity. Now, Logan Thomas should be back, of course, before the season starts, September 13th against the Eagles. So we'll see what happens with that. But Thaddeus Moss gets more snaps, more reps. Hell Hinch gets more reps. They don't even put pads on until August 17th. So Logan Thomas could definitely be back before August 17th. I could definitely see that. Not a big believer in Richard Rodgers. He's been injury prone. Jeremy Sprinkle can't really catch a cold at all. So my 2 favorite tight ends on the roster really are Thaddeus Moss and Hell Hinch. I feel like they have the best potential, or the most potential out of all the guys, out of all the tight ends on the roster. And I think they both have the best hands on the roster. I really like Hell Hinch a lot. I really like Thaddeus Moss a lot. I like those two a lot. I think they have a lot of potential. And Thaddeus Moss, he has hands like his dad. Didn't drop anything in college last year. 40 catches, 0 drops. It showed up in big games as well. So we'll see what happens, man. You know, next man up, and hopefully Logan Thomas can come back and very quickly. But I do have a PO box now. I'm gonna put the address below in the description. So if you want to send stuff, you can. You can send fan mail. You can send gear. A lot of people want to send my son stuff. He's turning 1 pretty soon, August 5th. So that's his size. He's turning 1 year old. So if you want to send clothes, I'm an extra large. If you want to send shirts and stuff like that, I'll shout you out. Whatever you send, fan mail, I'll read it. Subscriber mail, and I'll read it and shout you guys out definitely. And put your name probably on the screen, your YouTube name on the screen, and make sure you guys get the recognition and the cool stuff. The recognition for cool stuff that you send in fan mail. So make sure you guys check out the address, the PO box address I put down in the link. And thank you guys for signing up for the channel members. Shout out to all you guys. Kenny Man Fitness, he is an elite channel member, so he will be on once a month, going live with me and Skins Bay football team Bay, 12th man. So we do that once a month going live. All right, y'all. Hail to them Skins. Hail to the football team. Peace.